With higher interest rates and less qualified buyers, it's clear that the market has slowed down. But for whatever reason, I'm still seeing a lot of overpriced homes on the market. In today's video, I'll go over some of the risks of overpricing a home for sale, including the risk of being blacklisted by the market and selling for less than market value. My name is Tanvir Amin. I'm a realtor with eXp Realty. And if this is your first time on the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button to get all my latest tips on buying and selling a home. Let's jump right into it. Imagine you've decided to sell your home and you want to get the highest price possible. It's natural, right? But setting the price too high can actually work against you. Here's why. First, overpriced homes tend to stay on the market longer. When a property sits too long on the market, it becomes less appealing to buyers who might wonder if something's wrong with it. Here are two important graphs that I show my seller clients. The first one that shows that when homes are priced 10% above market value, only 30% of potential buyers will want to look at the property compared to 60% when it's priced right. And when it's priced more than 15% of market value, only 10% of potential buyers will want to visit the home. Here's a second graph. Again, studies show that the first 6 weeks or so that a house is on the market is the most critical time for buyer activity and for receiving offers. After this period, activity drops sharply, lowering your chance of selling your home. You see, buyers are savvy. They compare homes, and if yours is priced too high, they might just skip over it for more reasonably priced homes. Second, there's the risk of being blacklisted by the market. What do I mean by that? A home that's been listed for a long period of time can develop a bad reputation, making it harder to sell. Let me give you an example. I was visiting a home recently in South Shore with a client of mine, and it had been sitting on the market for almost 7 months. Over this time period, I could see that it was listed with multiple agents, and there were several price reductions. As a realtor, I have access to all this information, and naturally, I shared it with my buyers. We still visited the property, and my clients eventually made an offer, but it created a negative first impression that I feel impacted everything that followed. To use an analogy, an unsold home, price reductions, multiple agents relisting a home are like having negative incidents on your driving record or credit report. But unlike these two, poor listing activity is permanent and never goes away as the information is stored for life. The third risk of overpricing a home is fewer offers. Overpricing limits showings and offers, reducing the chances of a competitive bidding process that drives up the price for the seller. The buyers I referred to earlier did in fact make an offer, but it was what we call a lowball offer. Not just lower than the asking price, but even lower than the market value as determined by recent sales. So you see, overpricing a home can backfire. Buyers are much more careful nowadays, especially first-time buyers who are determined not to overpay for a home. And when they see a house sitting on the market month after month, they may see it as a sign to negotiate much more aggressively than usual. Finally, appraisal issues. Even if a buyer agrees to your high price, the bank might not. If the home doesn't appraise for that amount, the deal could fall through, leading to delays, headaches, and lost buyers. I've seen this play out in real time. Not too long ago, I noticed a townhouse for sale in Park Extension that received multiple offers, but ended up selling below asking price. What was the reason? I found out later that even though the seller likely went with the highest bidder, the bank refused the price once the appraisal came in. The seller had to lower the price by 20K just to make the deal work. This could also happen if the buyer fails to qualify for financing. Pre-approvals are very easy to get, with some mortgage specialists even printing out pre-approval letters after a short telephone conversation. So no credit checks, no employment letters, purely verbal. They know they'll do the bulk of the work, or underwriting as it's called in the industry, once there's an accepted offer. The problem is it's easy for the bank to walk away from a deal if there's something that they don't like. They'll use up the full 2 weeks or so they have to get the financing done before saying so. But by this time, other buyers may have already moved on or found something else. So what's the takeaway here? Price your home correctly from the start. And that is the key to attracting buyers quickly. And if you're thinking about selling and want to avoid these and other pitfalls, reach out to my team. We specialize in getting homes sold for top dollar, and we're here to guide you every step of the way. See you next time.